Yo. Yo.
Hello everybody, welcome to Fort Myers Beach for the 2006 Offshore Super Series Race for Recovery presented by Edison Oil. Steve Page and crew from Page Racing did a great job of putting this whole event together, as well as the complete staff from the Offshore Super Series. There you can see one of the key players in the OSS, that's Billy Moff's WHM Motorsports in the Super Cat class, as well as Tom Abrams' Reliable Carriers number 20. It's a 40-foot MTI Sterling Power with Mercury Racing drives. Reliable Carriers took the win at the opener in Pickwick, Tennessee a few weeks ago. Billy Moff's looking to avenge his loss here in Fort Myers Beach. There you see Mike DeAnnabelle from Sterling Racing Engines, the engine builder for Reliable Carriers, as well as many other teams. Interesting setup here in Fort Myers Beach here in 2006 on the Offshore Super Series Tour. The big boats are racing Saturday and testing on Saturday, so they have to do all their setup and dialing in Saturday morning just to get ready to race Saturday afternoon. That's the OSS Cat class, Cat Extreme, as well as Turbine Extreme. There you see one of the players in the Super Cat class, that's JD Byrider, number 45. That's the new 388 skater, Kirk Dunham and Tony Marcantonio, with twin CC Racing engines aboard this Ohio-based boat. Only the second event for JD Byrider's new boat. There you can see Dave Scott's Budweiser Select running in the Cat Extreme class. New 44 MTI with surface drives powered by twin Sterling Racing engines. Was a clear winner in Pickwick, Tennessee, looking to make it 2 in a row here in Fort Myers Beach. Other competitors in that class are DF Young as well as Team CRC. DF Young, Herb Stotler, Rich Wyatt. Team CRC, Mike DeFries and Jeff Harris. There you see Team Mojo running in the Cat Outboard class. Naughty Goose Saloon from the Chesapeake Bay area. Number 9, 32-foot Doug Wright, Stan Prokosky and Grant Bruggeman. There you see the Platinum Princess running in the Turbine Extreme class. Number 26, brand new Platinum Turbine Marine Inc. did the installation and maintains the boat. John Hagan is the owner, Scott Begovich is the throttleman, and Mark Granite is the driver. These guys ran unopposed in Pickwick, but put on quite a show for everyone in beautiful Pickwick, Tennessee. Looking to do it again here off Fort Myers Beach. Beautiful new 40-foot Platinum Rage. All the Team AMF boats here in attendance in Fort Myers Beach. Team Levy Craft there is another one running in the Super V Light category. There you see another one of our Cat Extremes. That's Team CRC. Last year they competed in the Super Cat class. This year they put the big blower motors in the boat to run in the Cat Extreme class against Bud Select and DF Young. Big smile, everybody, for Team AMF. John Hagan and his whole entourage putting on a great show. Here's another new boat. This is the new 30-foot skater owned by Double Edge Motorsports running in the Cat Outboard class. This week's sponsor, American Dream Builders, a new home builder from Southwest Florida, as well as Planet Suzuki, the world's largest Suzuki car dealership from Charlotte, North Carolina, and Phil Site Prep from Sarasota, Florida. Mark Hanna is the driver, Ryan Beckley is the throttle man. Still dialing in this new 30-foot skater running in the Cat Outboard class. Here you can see freeze frame videos set up in the pit area. They had quite the display of toys, as well as selling many videos, DVDs, and photos all weekend long. Everybody be sure to join the Freeze Frame Video Club. Get a video delivered to your door every month. Some great racing action there. Jeff Girardi from way back in the archives digs out the great shows and videos, old racing, new racing. Great way to keep up your collection updated. Steve Page and crew did an excellent job on setting this whole facility up at the Lee County Sports Park. The Minnesota Twins minor league team plays here at this park. It was an awesome dry pit setup, plenty of room for everybody. Fans walking around with baseball games going on 2 days while we were here. There you can see Steve Page's local hometown team, sponsored by the new Hooters Casino Hotel from Las Vegas, where we'll be racing later on this season. Another crowd favorite is Popeye's Fried Chicken. Stan Ware and David Wade and their 36-foot skater, Super Cat Light. These guys battling it out with Team Hooters and Motley Crue so far this season. There you see Bermuda Barracuda going over their 2.5-liter Mercury outboards. Crew from Mercury, Dennis Berry, and there's Phil Nagy from Mercury Racing. Trying to decipher a few problems, but these guys always run very strong. Chris Marshall, the owner of the boat from Bermuda, as well as Dennis Berry, the throttle man from Morrow, Illinois. That's a brand new 32-foot Doug Wright, just rigged by Grant Bruggeman, Grant's Custom Rigging. Another runner in the Cat Outboard class, that's Lone Shark, Dan Lawrence's boat, based out of Sarasota, Florida. New driver this year is Rob Nunziato, formerly of the Hulk. There's the Stancombs from Indianapolis, Indiana, with their Peppers Racing team. The old 36 skater, these guys have a new boat on order. Looking forward, they're calling it the Crew Slayer already. There's another shot of Mojo from the Cat Outboard class, another 32-foot Doug Wright. We're going airborne now. There you see the Lonnie Kai, one of the fan favorites along Fort Myers Beach. Many fans on the beach here today looking for great racing action, beautiful weather with the Air and Sea show here. F-15 Strike Eagle airplanes are flying around, as well as the offshore powerboats on the water. There's the Fort Myers Beach Pier. Great shot of this giant spectator fleet here for the Saturday events off Fort Myers Beach. Second stop on the 2006 Offshore Super Series Tour. Should be a great event. There you can see Dave Scott's Bud Select, new 44 MTI with the Trimax surface drive and Sterling power. John Tomlinson at the throttles, Dave Scott at the wheel. Put on a great show for everybody, far outdistancing themselves from the rest of the fleet in the Cat Extreme class in Pickwick, Tennessee. Lots of competition though between them, CRC as well as DF Young, three very fast boats, three of the fastest cats in the world. All supercharged power, three different engine builders, three different setups. These guys will do battle here off Fort Myers Beach. There you see the Donzi Pace boat on the parade lap here in Fort Myers Beach. There you see the all-silver DF Young. Now it's Team Cintron. Herb Stotler is the driver. Rich Wyatt is the owner and throttle man of that 40-foot Platinum Rage twin Stotler 1400 horsepower engines. Very fast, very capable. Won one of the days in Key West last year at the championship races. Water chopping up just a little bit here Saturday afternoon. The Donzi Pace boat leading the way around during the parade lap. You can see the flag person there doing a great job holding up. Looks very tough to hold that flag up in this windy, rough conditions. Heading off Fort Myers Beach now towards turn 2 and 3 there. Making a right-hand turn there. See, it's a little bit choppy there. Should be great action for these big boats. Very fast competition here. Quite the wide array of competition. We got a Stotler powered boat, a Mercury powered boat, and a Sterling powered boat running in the Cat Extreme class. And then in the Super Cat, we have WHM with Mercury power, JD Byrider and their new 388 Skater with CC power, and Reliable Carriers with Tom Abrams and Steve Curtis with Sterling power. There's Team Cintron, that's formerly DF Young, the 40-foot Platinum with Stotler power, as well as Team CRC, another 40-foot MTI, Jeff Harris and Mike DeFries, and the new 44 MTI number 11 Bud Select, Dave Scott and Johnny Tomlinson. We're supposed to have the Turbine Extreme class, but we haven't seen the Platinum Princess come out of the cut yet here. So Scott Begovich and Mark Granite in John Hagan's Platinum Princess may not be making the race today. There you can see beautiful Fort Myers Beach in the background as we're here on the parade lap, getting ready to start, heading down the backstretch right now. Getting ready to make the corner, head south for the start of the race here in the Cat Extreme class. In Pickwick at the first race of the season, Bud Select led the way around the course, followed by CRC and then DF Young. There you can see the boat start to speed up, getting ready to make the turn. Now head north, getting ready to turn around, head south for the start of the race. Team Cintron with inside lane 1, CRC in the center slot, and Bud Select starting on the beach side. Just behind them you can see the Super Cats in their start area. But we're going to go with the starts of the Cat Extreme. Bud Select, CRC, and Cintron. Boats lining up here. Three of the fastest boats in the world right here. Should be a great start. Lots of action. Green flag. The flag goes down. Bud Select drops the hammer, as well as Cintron. They're dead heat at the start of the race. CRC dropped it back just a little bit. But Bud Select putting the horsepower to the water big time here. You can see them accelerate from the rest of the fleet. There's the start-finish line right there. John Tomlinson, Dave Scott laying down the law. Their 44 MPI Trimax surface drive. There you can see CRC trying to catch up, but I'm sure Cintron's also on it. These guys going at it very early here. They started their 11-lap race, but going straight to the front of the pack. Number 11, Bud Select. Dave Scott from Edwardsville, Illinois, and John Tomlinson from North Miami Beach, Florida. Out front of the class. Still pretty close action heading into turn 1. You can see DF Young taking the short way around the course. Might get some advantage heading towards turn 2. CRC right in between them. 3 very evenly matched boats thus far in this race. Heading towards turn 2 right now. Bud Select still slight advantage. You can see Rich Wyatt on the throttles motoring into the turn. Not giving any advantage to Bud Select. Rich Wyatt, Herb Stotler out front now in Cintron. Bud Select in second. CRC very close in third place, but Cintron with the early lead in the class now, halfway through the opening lap. Number 11, Bud Select giving chase. CRC just behind him now. Heading northward to the left-hand turn on the course. Great race in action early on here. Lots, 2 lead changes already. You can see Bud Select cutting through the rooster tail of Cintron, trying to get to the inside of the course. Cintron, number 21, beautiful platinum powerboat, 40-foot Rage, twin Stotler, 1,400 horsepower inboards. Very close racing early on here in the Cat Extreme class. It's great to see boats capable of speeds like this racing at these speeds. Awesome racing here so far between Cintron, CRC, and Bud Select. Just finishing the first lap of 11. Number 21, formerly DF Young Logistics, Cintron out in front in Cat Extreme class. You can hear those Stotler engines running perfectly thus far in this race. These big boats make short work of this 5-mile course here, turning laps very quickly here. Cintron moving out now with the lead over Bud Select and CRC in the Cat Extreme class. There you can see Bud Select has already pulled in some type of failure aboard Dave Scott's Budweiser Select. Leaving Cintron with an even larger lead early on in the race now. Here, Rich Wyatt led off with the boat coming into the corner here, making the way around turn 2 and 3, heading towards the left-hander. Pull up those big 1,400 horsepower blower motors, putting power to the water through the number 6 drive. Herb Stotler from Fort Lauderdale, Florida is the engine builder and driver. Always does a beautiful job maintaining Cintron number 21 in the Cat Extreme class. As I said, you can see these big boats making quick work of this course. Just finished another lap, 2 laps down of the 11-lap racing. That extreme class, Cintron with the lead over CRC as Bud Select has dropped out of the race after the first lap. Rich Wyatt on the throttle is doing a great job. Gets that thing spooled up very quickly. There you can see the Supercat action in the back of the screen heading down the backstretch. But out front right now, first overall, Team Cintron, number 21. Rich Wyatt and Herb Stotler. There you see Team CRC. That's Mike DeFries all the way from Washington State with Jeff Harris from North Carolina on the throttles. Last year's national champion in the Supercat class. This year they moved up, put the bigger motors in. They're running the Merc 1075. Trying to keep up with Team Cintron on this day. Team CRC, always a front runner, took second place in Pickwick, Tennessee. But right now they're in second place ahead of Bud Select, who's dropped out, trying to chase down Team Cintron. Great running 40-foot MPI here. Team CRC. CRC is the Columbia Rim Corporation. .40-foot MPI with the Mercury 1075 engines and the Mercury number 6 dry sump racing drive. Last year, these guys won everything they entered in the Supercat class, including the World Championships as well as the National Championship. Doing a great job. The year before, they were Supercat Light champions. Moving up quickly, Mike DeFries doing a great job at the wheel. Jeff Harris doing an excellent job on the throttle. You can see still tight racing in Cat Extreme class. Great shot of them coming around for their third lap. These boats are capable of speeds well above 150 miles an hour, and they're racing at those speeds today. You can see the Mercury 1075's got plenty of power as Team CRC accelerates out of the corner. Great shot there. You look closely, you can see the drive halfway in, halfway out of the water, just the top of the propeller. Motoring along there, speeds approaching 150 miles an hour with Team CRC trying to chase down Cintron, leading in the Cat Extreme class. Awesome action from the 2006 Edison Oil Race to Recovery Offshore Super Series 2006 off Fort Myers Beach. Cintron circling those buoys perfectly, keeping up their speed and momentum, heading back north up the beach now towards the left-hand corner. Trying to pull out a little bit more over Team CRC. Jeff Harris and Mike DeFries aboard Team CRC. Here you can see number 11, Bud Select, sitting in the middle of the course, broken down. Mechanical failure. John Thomas and Dave Scott got bitterly disappointed after winning in Pickwick, Tennessee. Coming down now on the Supercat class, you can see WHM Number 5, 40-foot skater, Jason Muller's the throttle man. Billy Moth is the driver. Mercury-powered 40-foot skater, always a front runner in this Super Cat class, heading north up Fort Myers Beach here, giving chase to Tom Abrams and Steve Curtis in the Sterling-powered MTI. You can hear the Y pipe purring along on those Mercury motors aboard WHM. These guys have been battling out for years now. WHM and Reliable Carriers going at it. Steve Curtis on the throttles, Reliable Carriers. Tom Abrams at the wheel. Sterling-powered MTI against Mercury-powered skater here. Two veterans of the Super Cat class going at it here off Fort Myers Beach at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. The winner at the season opener in Pickwick was Reliable Carriers, with WHM giving chase in second and J.D. Byrider in third. As you can see, Reliable Carriers with a little bit of a lead now. After racing all season without the paint job, this season they've got the fancy new paint job done by Reliable Carriers in Orlando, Florida, in their own in-house paint shop. Steve Curtis, many-year veteran, probably won more world championships than anybody at the throttles of Reliable Carriers. Doing a great job. Tom Abrams, no stranger, at the wheel. Doing a great job. There you can see, just like CRC, running the prop 50-50 in the water there. Beautiful shot, motoring south along the beach here in Fort Myers, Florida. Sterling power to MTI, Reliable Carriers. WHM giving chase any way they can, in and out of the rooster tail. J.D. Byrider just behind there in the back of the shot. Jason Muller and Billy Moth trying to work their way up to do battle with Reliable Carrier. Heading towards turn 2. These boats, as well as the Cat Extremes, also running 11 laps. And moving up on them, WHM Motorsports trying to slide up alongside Reliable Carriers. Skater, MTI, Mercury, Sterling, all doing battle right here. Jason Muller on the throttles. You can see he's got it trimmed out, trying to make some speed, flying the boat there, in and out of the rooster trail, trying to catch up to Steve Curtis and Tom Abrams and Reliable Carriers. On board with WHM here now. Heading around the corner at the north end of the course, turning south here, trying to chase down Reliable Carriers. Got very close to the pin there. Heading south now towards start-finish line. Motors running great here, not missing a beat. Trying to catch up to the Sterling-powered MTI of Reliable Carriers. Setting up for turn 1 here. down to turns 2 and 3 offshore legs here in Fort Myers Beach. You can see Reliable Carrier still in the lead. WHM trying to chase him down, going around turn 2 right there, and then turn 3 buoy just off to the starboard side. Reliable Carrier still out front so far in this Super Cat race. Tom Abrams, Steve Curtis, 40-foot MPI still in power. Down in turn 1, another lap later in the race. These guys just eating the course up right now. Speed's averaging here 100 miles an hour per lap. These guys doing a great job, moving right along. Tom Abrams and Billy Moff, two guys instrumental in the success of the Offshore Super Series, doing a great job out here on the race course. You see Tom Abrams get a little, looks like he went over. WHM hot on his trailer, cutting through the rooster tail there. You can see Tom Abrams, Reliable Carriers, has gone upside down. Here's the onboard camera shot of it from WHM, trying to chase him down there. Going around. This is heading down the beach there. That was action off of turn 2. Right as they rounded turn 2, Reliable Carriers slid the boat and went upside down. Here you can see the boat's heading into turn 1. Reliable Carriers with just a little bit of lead over WHM. So they head west offshore. You can see Billy Moff doing everything he can to try to catch up, cut in and out of the rooster tail of Tom Abrams. Here you can see the freeze-frame video helicopter above, just to the top left hand of your screen there, catching all the action here. Heading offshore in turn 2, there you see Reliable Carriers with the lead now, heading into the turn. WHM just eyeing up the line as Reliable goes around the buoy right there dead in front of you. And you can see they slide the boat and roll it over. As it almost rolls all the way over, but it stops. WHM cutting through the rooster tail, moving into the lead. Tom Abrams and Steve Curtis were able to get right out of the boat without any problem. Reportedly raced the next race in Puerto Rico. Here you can see in slow motion the boat starts to slide and goes over. And right there almost rolls all the way back over, but ends up flopping back on its deck as WHM cuts through the rooster tail. You can still see the freeze-frame video chopper overhead there. Here's the footage from the helicopter. Right as they ran the buoy there, they hit one and it turns the boat sideways, up and over. WHM moves into the lead in Super Cat with J.D. Byrider moving into second place. WHM moves to the front of the pack in Super Cat class, making the corner at the north end of the course. Jay Muller and Billy Moff, WHM Motorsports Mercury-powered 40-foot skater. With the new JD Byrider 388 skater giving chase in second place now. Onboard camera shot there. You can see this is the left-hand corner on the course, making their way around as they head north up Fort Myers Beach with the 2006 Fort Myers Beach Guarantee Show Edison Oil Race to Recovery. Great shot there on the drive train of WHM Motorsports, Mercury number 6 drive. Guys definitely not backing off an inch. There's JD Byrider still right behind him. These guys still running lap speeds right around 100 miles an hour, still moving out on this 5.5 mile course. South along beautiful Fort Myers Beach here at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery, second stop on the Offshore Super Series 2006 Tour. There you can see reliable carriers upside down the course. Steve Curtis, Tom Abrams doing just fine. The OSS safety team led by David DiPetrillo and crew were right on the action, got right in there, got those guys out. Everything's good. You can see one of the safety boats there moseying their way up, getting ready to tow reliable carriers in. Coming down now on JD Byrider. Kirk Dunneman is the throttle man, as well as the owner and driver, Tony Marcantonio, JD Byrider. Used car dealerships throughout the United States. Number 45, this is the first race boat 388 skater in the Super Cat class. These guys doing a great job. There are a couple other boats slated to be racing this year, but this is the only one out so far. JD Byrider running second currently in the Super Cat class. Twin CC Racing engines made it to the Mercury number 6 drive. These guys looking forward to dialing this boat in and running it towards the front of the pack with the rest of the Super Cats. And only their second race in this new boat. These guys running very strong so far. Him round in turn 2 there, right where reliable carriers went upside down. JD Byrider still running very strong here. So it looks to have a great attitude. These guys moving right along, trying to chase down WHM Motorsports at this time. There you can see WHM Motorsports just rounding the corner, just ahead of them, basically one buoy ahead of them in the middle of the corner now, making the corner at the north end of the course. There you can see the Cat Extreme boats getting ready to catch up to the Super Cats there. Syntron and CRC still very close here later in the race. 38 skater of JD Byrider getting ready to go across start-finish line, completing another lap in the Super Cat class here at the 2006 Edison Oil Race for Recovery. Making their way around turn one there, heading off the beach now. So you can see, still very tight racing in the Cat Extreme class between CRC and Cintron. Those guys putting on a great show. Bud Select left the race early, but Cintron and CRC gonna still do battle in their 11-lap race here at Fort Myers Beach. Rich Wyatt and Herb Stotler doing a great job out front of the pack in Cat Extreme. They go by Reliable Carrier still upside down there in turn two. Cintron with a huge horsepower advantage, twice the horsepower per engine over the Super Cats of JD Byrider, moving right along. Speeds approaching 150 miles an hour on this race course. Beautiful 40-foot Platinum Powerboat Rage model. Number 21, Herb Stotler, Rich Wyatt, Cintron, formerly B.F. Young. Guys showing an immense amount of horsepower here. Cintron motoring along with no problems at all at the front of the Cat Extreme class. Twin 1400 horsepower Stotler racing engine made it through the Mercury number 6 surface drive. There you can see the propeller 50-50 in the water there, and these guys just motoring along ahead of Team CRC with no problems at all. Getting ready to go by the leader in the Super Cat class now. Put them up. Just behind them is Team CRC, also a Cat Extreme boat there, trying to chase down Cintron. Mike DeFries and Jeff Harris aboard Team CRC giving chase to Cintron. Today looks to be Cintron's day out front of the Cat Extreme class. Late afternoon sun beaming across the water here in Fort Myers Beach. You can see WHM went way to the outside of the course to let these two Cat Extreme do battle. WHM running out front of the Super Cat class with JD Byrider. The two Cat Extreme still racing pretty close. Team CRC and Cintron. Both boats motoring along now. Speeds near 150 miles an hour. No problem for these guys. Still doing battle late in the race. Putting on a great show for all the spectators here in Fort Myers Beach. Here you can see Team CRC trying to get to the inside of the course. But Cintrone with plenty of horsepower doing a great job. Great to see two boats battling this late in the race here in Fort Myers Beach. You'll see in and out of the rooster tail trying to make up ground. Cintrone with the big power advantage, putting it to the water here out front of the Cat Extreme class. There you can see Team CRC taking second place in Cat Extreme, just behind Team Cintrone, number 21. Overall, an excellent event here in 2006 at the Edison Oil Race for Recovery here in Fort Myers Beach. The Offshore Super Series, as well as everyone from Page Racing, did an excellent job putting this event together. An excellent time was had by all. 2 races into the season, we've had a lot of excellent racing already. There you can see that was the pit area a couple years ago here in Fort Myers Beach. But we had a great time at the Lee County Sports Complex where the pits were this year. We'd like to thank Russell Kilpatrick, our helicopter pilot, for doing an excellent job, as he always does for us here at Freeze Frame Video. Jeff Sears also actually did a great job for us, helping us out aboard the helicopter and with all the onboard cameras. Here you see another shot of Fort Myers Beach. All the spectators here, great time had by all between the air show and the boat races. The Offshore Super Series did a great job of putting on another great event. Here you see DF Young. Cintrone was your winner in the Cat Extreme class. Team CRC was second, and Bud Select was third. Rich Wyatt and Herb Stotler motored right along. Team Cintrone, number 21, the 40-foot Platinum Rage. Great job. Congratulations, guys, on a hard-fought victory. Super Cat class, OSS Edison Oil Race for Recovery. WHM Motorsports takes first place. Billy Moff and Jay Muller aboard. Kirk Dunneman and Tony Marcantonio and J.D. Byrider second. Reliable carriers Steve Curtis and Tom Abrams finished third. WHM Motorsports 40-foot skater Mercury Powered out front, taking the win in Super Cat class, now with the national points lead. 2 races into the season for 2006. Quick shot here of Reliable Carriers going over earlier in the race, heading into turn 2. Steve Curtis and Tom Abrams escaped without any injury. The OSS safety team did an excellent job. These guys unscathed will be at the next race in Puerto Rico. Everyone at Freeze Frame Video would really like to thank everybody from the Offshore Super Series for putting on a great event here. Misty Vasquez did an excellent job. Billy Moff and Mike Tomlinson, everybody helped put on a great event, as well as the guys from Page Racing. Steve Page and his entire crew, John Miser and John Moss, all did an excellent job in orchestrating this fabulous event. Everybody from Page Racing did a great job of putting this all together. We'll see everybody at the next event in Puerto Rico. Here's some shots from the bikini contest that happened to support the races here in Fort Myers. This event happened the week before the race.
Yo.